Jackie name have been lingered in the atmosphere in recent times of allegation from doing this and doing that. People, family, viewer, subscriber, wagon, welcome back to our brand new video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video. Hope everybody having a great night or day. So Jackie name have been lingered in the atmosphere for quite some time now, and people are saying this, people are saying that. But let's reason. Do you think all these things that are being said about Jackie is factual, how true it is? A lot of persons have it to say that the situation by the females are a lot of loopholes, don't sound accurate. They're saying this, they're saying that, and the story don't add up. But we have the voice note of the girl saying this and saying that about Jackie as well. So I want to stay tuned and listen to the end because she's saying quite a lot of things. And there was an alleged account of this female saying things about Jackie, and she was on Instagram responding to person's posts and say what Jackie was trying to do, trying to give him. Jackie was trying to get the Brawta, not about the water, but the Brawta around the weird. You know what I mean? So she's saying that from there, and then so people start to pick up and say, oh, that Jackie did want, and no, she put out. I mean, she's the voice note is out now, and she's saying a lot of things about Jackie. In this particular voice note, we left you astonished. We left you wonder to say what, and we have that, you know. So don't worry yourself about that. But why the situation escalating now? For all who don't know, Jackie and Vice Cartel seems to be going at it. I mean, with a little beef, and Jackie said to big up Stylogy, and for all who don't know, Stylogy and Vice Cartel was going at it, and seems like when Jackie big up Stylogy, it sparked some form of, you know what I mean, bad energy between him and Vice Cartel, and Vice Cartel didn't like that. So a lot of persons have said, oh no, Vice Cartel has something to do with that though. Probably Vice Cartel make couple and friend them allegedly, you know what I mean, get the voice note them from them time, and the girl say from 2019, and we don't know, but it just not sound correct to me. But everybody have their own opinion, and I want to leave it down below in the comment section now. Remember to burn up the comment section, like up the video, and comment 2 to 3 times. Anything you want to comment about this situation, just comment it because it's very, very valid. Jackie is an international artist, and we're not gonna make nobody break down none of the artists there, man. We pick up justice, we're gonna see what I wanna pick sense of the nonsense, and listen to the story, read the story, and we can know what tell lie. We are not a judge, we're not anybody like that, but we know when people are tell lie, you know what I mean? So I'm making you go
as short as possible. So I've known Pure since 2018 when I was in Jamaica with my sister, and we didn't do anything sexual or anything like that. And then I was living in Jamaica in 2019, and I went over and he fed me, and like it was all fun and games. Like nothing ever gave me a red flag that he was crazy. And so in December of 2019, when I had came back to the United States, he asked if I would fly out and help him with a music video, and I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. That sounds fun. I love Jamaica, blah, blah, blah. Can I bring a friend? I don't feel comfortable coming alone. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Give me your guys' flight information. Send me a picture of your passport, and I'll fly you in. No big deal. So we fly in. We fly into Montego Bay. We stay at the S Resort or whatever in Montego Bay. And everything's good. Like, we stay the first night there. We go party. Like, everything's fine. Like, we didn't have sex. Like, he didn't press for sex. He wasn't worried. He got us food. He was very nice. Second day, we go to the pool, and he meets 4 girls who were American, but they were Ethiopian. And so he asked if they wanted to come with us to Kingston, and they were like, yeah. And so he has his cousin come or something so that he can get all 6 of us girls to Kingston. We go to Kingston, we go party. The 4 girls sleep in his bedroom, and me and my friends sleep in the guest room, and I'm not sure where he slept because we went to bed first. So in the middle of the night, he comes in, and he like masturbates on my friend's face while she's sleeping. So we're like, what the fuck, you know, like, this is weird. Yeah, so we like kind of act all weird, and he realizes that we're not like okay with it, so he leaves. And in the video, you can hear him say, like, he comes in and we don't give him any pussy, he just lays there, whatever. And so as he leaves the room, we lock the door. Yeah, so we locked the door, and the next morning we're like, we have got to leave. Like, we have to leave. Like, we can't be here. So we asked the other girls, were like, hey, when are you guys leaving? Because they were staying in Montego Bay. They're like, we're leaving in like an hour. We're like, can we come? They said, no, there's no room. We're like, you know, we had to figure out how. So I asked his cousins, since they lived in Montego Bay, I was like, hey, can you give us a ride back to Montego Bay? And after I asked that, he came upstairs yelling at us. He was really mad that we wanted to leave. Basically said that we had to have sex with him. And then told my friend that she owes him sex because she wasn't going to be in the music video and she wasn't supposed to come, and that if she wants to stay here, if she ever wants to come back to Jamaica, whatever, she has to have sex with him. And you can kind of hear him repeat that when I start the video. Then he was basically like, you have to suck my dick and lick my balls and eat my ass, and she didn't realize that like calling him gay was going to be such an insult. She's like, I'm not going to eat your ass, that's gay. And that's when he just like lost it. Then he like pushed her off the bed and he like came over and slapped me, and then hit me with kind of like his forearm, and then ran over and punched my friend, and then just ran out of the room, like slammed the door. And we can hear him coming back up the stairs, so I started recording, and that's what you hear in the video. He wanted his money back for the flight. Like, he never paid us for sex. We never had sex. Well, we didn't have sex with him up until that point. When I was finally able to leave and I went to go get the police, my friend did have sex with him because she was scared for her life and she just wanted to leave, so she did have sex with him. And she doesn't want to be named because of this. However, yeah, she just doesn't want to be named because people are being really rude to me, so I can assume how rude they would be to her. And he's also talking about in the video where he's yelling at us that we left him to go to the beach, and we did. It was when we were in Montego Bay. We went to party, and we came back from party, we ate, and he fell asleep, and so we're like, let's go to the beach. And so we went to the beach, and he was really mad because he thought we left us, but he didn't bring it up until we were already in Kingston, and he was already yelling at us. So, and we didn't steal anything from him. The police had a feeling that he was going to try to say that, and so when we went to the police station, they opened up all of our luggage, went through everything, took pictures of everything, because we were going to press charges. It was when like a senior officer came in. He was like, it's not worth it, blah blah blah, you'd have to fly back and forth from America to Jamaica, it's going to be really expensive, no one's going to take you serious. So we were just like, all right. So we left the police station. I went with someone I trusted, and they took care of us, and we made it home safe, and everything's fine. We're good and safe now. I'm not sure who leaked the video, but I think that it's very important that people see how he really is.
What is your thoughts on this situation that this lady is allegedly saying things about Jackie that he wanted to do, a lot of things that have seemed to be tabooed? Like, she was saying at a particular point that Jackie wanted them to give him favors, you know what I mean, that is not of the norm of Jamaica, which is give him the wash, you know what wash I'm talking about. So, and they were at a party, and after they were having a good vibe, and Kier come back up and wanted that, and she wasn't up for that. A lot of things have been said in this voice note. But what are your thoughts? Do you believe this? Burn up the comment section with your comments. Burn up the comment section with whatever you believe. Do this story sound factual? Does it sound real? Because I know me have some sensible people who subscribe to my channel and know the people that want to tell the truth and the people that want to tell a lie based on how them put the story together or them project them voice and every little key details. Because people know when people are tell lie. But I want uno to ultimately decide it, because uno know what I want. Because the whole sensible people, uno comment them most. So right there, so uno go say, uno can point out that and say, okay, that never sound truth. And we can look at it and say, oh yeah, that never sound truth for truth. So right now, this is an Arlene the fans, and so this female have been saying this and saying that for quite a little time in this voice note. So right now, Jackie you have to come clear up your name, because people are saying this and say about that. Because she continues to put out things in the public and allegedly, you know what I mean? And Jackie put out a video before and said that it was about 6 or 7 years ago. So, you know what I mean? You need to clarify everything about this situation that have been recently released. But leave it down below in the comment section what you think.